Ellis, what do you think? Does David Njoku have a long-term future with the Browns? Just a gut feeling.
Yeah, it's a tough question. It seems like you've gotten this far. The answer would be no. I say that because of this. It is clear that David Njoku wants to be paid like a number one tight end. To do so, he'd have to put up number one tight end numbers. And he has not done that in Cleveland, not entirely because he's incapable. I thought he improved immensely last year, became this team's best blocker, their most athletic pass catcher, aside from Odell Beckham Jr., who was hurt most of the year anyway. He impressed me, to be short with it. But this is not an offense, despite the necessity of having a tight end on the field at all times and often multiple. It is not an offense that produces large volume or production tight ends. Kevin Stefanski didn't do that in Minnesota with Kyle Rudolph and Irv Smith. If you combine the numbers of the tight end 1 and 2, either in Minnesota with Stefanski or this past year in Cleveland, you get about tight end 1 numbers, but that's not how it works when you go to the contract table to negotiate. So it seems like these two teams are destined to split. Two parties are destined to split, I should say. But we'll see. A lot can change. Maybe there's a big dosing of David Njoku early this year and things are altered. But I don't see them agreeing on a dollar sign at anytime soon.
All right. So BrownsNation.com lists 3 reasons why Njoku might be back here long term. 5th-year option is guaranteed. Multiple schemes, multiple tight end schemes for Kevin Stefanski, and also that Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry always seem to be throwing superlatives his way. So I get it. Those are all true. The other thing is, this is a young guy. I mean, remember, he came into the league as one of the younger draftees when he was taken late in the first round, and the Browns traded back in to get him.
Yeah, it all depends on the dollar amount. I mean, all those things are true about David Njoku. Young, productive, promising, all of those things are true, but all that really matters is what the team with the highest bidder is willing to pay you. And then that's what you're worth. And right now, it doesn't seem like the Browns view David Njoku as valuable as he thinks he'll be on the open market. That's the dance you play in this league. So I hear all that, and I agree with most of it. Honestly, again, it just doesn't seem like this is a spot where, and honestly, you just have to look at Austin Hooper's number. I mean, he's going to be due $13.5, $14 million over individually over the next 2 years. So he'll make 13.5 and then 14. They're not going to have 2 double-digit million tight ends on this roster. There's just no way.